and doing a magical act. And doing a magical act that will call upon the aid of our beloved goddess Cerridwen and the elemental dragons that are part of her kin, her astral companions. As the world has woken up 8 days ago to the explosion of a terrible conflict that is having and will have for a long, long time, a tremendous impact and consequences for every one of us, I think it would be appropriate, it would be meaningful to focus our intentions for this ritual with thoughts of peace and of healing for our tortured world, thoughts of resolution of the conflicts, and peace and unity for all mankind. In the event description, we wrote that you could bring, if you wished, a token representing your intentions for the future. Mine would be a little crystal which I always have on my altar. This is a little quartz crystal which I particularly love because it has one point, one single bigger point, and on the other end it has multiple points. It is a perfect symbol for me of unity and diversity at the same time, the connection of the goddess, the divine principle, with every one of us. So I will keep this with me as a symbol of peace and unity, of my intentions of peace and unity for all human beings. Before we start, actually, the ritual, I would also like, with all my sisters, to send the gentle and healing embrace of the dragons to Arya and Sebastian, wonderful souls that have just come here to enrich the world with their presence. So now we are going to cast a circle of protection for our ceremony. In the event description, we also wrote that you could bring, if you wished, 4 symbols for the 4 elements. So I have a candle, which I will light right here for fire, obviously. I have a little bottle of water, a crystal, it's huge, for earth, and incense for air. So if you now wish to follow me, you can put all the symbols of the elements around you to create an actual circle of protection, following the direction of our wheel, which are east for the fire, south for the water, west for the earth, and north for the air. So, by the fire that is her bright spirit, we greet you and we invite you to come among us, powers of fire. By the flowing waters of her womb, we greet you and we invite you with us, powers of water. By the earth that is her body, we greet you and we invite to come among us, power of earth. And by the air that is her bright spirit, we greet you and we invite you among us, powers of air. In the name of the elements, may this place be made truly sacred. As above, so below. As within, so without. As the universe, so the soul. The circle is now cast, and we are standing in sacred spaces together. So mote be, blessed be.
Now I invite you to follow my voice to ground and center. In your mind's eye, I'd like you to take 3 deep breaths. Deep breath in and puff out. Another deep breath in and puff out. Deep breath in and puff out. Now I invite you to tense the muscles in your fist and release. Tense those muscles in your arms and release. Tense those muscles in your face and release. Tense those muscles in your chest and your neck and release. Tense those muscles in your back and release. Tense those muscles in your stomach and release. Now, tensing those muscles in your navel and release. And tensing those muscles in your buttocks and release. And tensing those muscles in the top of your thighs and release. Tensing those muscles in the lower legs and calves and release. Tensing the muscles in your feet and pointing them to the sky if you can, and release. So taking your awareness back to your buttocks and really squeezing those buttocks and pulling that energy up, and hold and release. And again, pulling those buttock cheeks in and pulling the energy right up and release. And once more, and on the out breath I want you to push that energy right down your legs, down into the ground, into the earth. Pull those buttocks in and release. Pushing that energy right down into the earth. I want to imagine that there's a big ball of golden light just above your head. This golden shining light, the colour of a shining glowing star, the warmth of the glow of a fire, like the colour of a big giant amber crystal. Imagine this light travelling on the top of your crown, through your third eye, going into your throat, this warm, beautiful, glowing light, the colour of an amber, now going down to your chest, to your heart centre, warming up every part of your body with this beautiful, golden, shining, warming light that now travels down to your stomach, to your solar plexus, illuminating and shining every part of your solar plex, this warm, glowing light. Now travelling down to your navel, just below your belly button, where your sacral chakra now becomes one with this beautiful, golden, shining amber light, warming every part of your body. The whole of you is becoming illuminated in this golden, shining light. This light now travels down to your root chakra. Your root chakra becomes one with this beautiful, golden, shining, amber coloured light, which then travels down to your legs, right down to the bottom of your legs, all the way through your body, where you are totally illuminated and at one with this golden shining amber coloured light that travels out from the base of your feet, down into the ground, deep into the ground, deep, deep, deep into the ground, beyond the roots, beyond the minerals and the stones, the water. This light travels far down deep, beyond all the roots, to the earth's crust. Right deep, deep down, this light travels down, warming your insides. Your roots become massive and at one with this golden shining light which travels deep right down beyond the earth's crust, until you reach your own personal Garden of Eden, which is below a big massive tree, where everything around you is illuminated in this golden shining light, where you are at one with this beautiful golden light, in this personal Garden of Eden where you are. This light connects itself to your Earth Star chakra, rooted into the Garden of Eden, where Lady Gaia resides. This golden shimmering light all around you, this place of stillness and abundance, where everything you need is here, where the power animals, your abundance of effortless is here, the fruits and the vegetables. All your loved ones are here with you in your own personal Garden of Eden, shining and shimmering in this golden amber glowing light, which is now rooted into your Earth Star chakra in your own personal Garden of Eden. Take a few moments to look round. You're visited by the dragons that build a wall of protection around you. A glowing wall of protection. A circle of fire envelopes all around you, where you're rooted into the earth, safe and protected. This beautiful fire envelopes you and instantly burns away all that is not love, washing all the way through you, transmuting all blockages and removing all that is no longer serving you. This fire dances around you, and you feel its protection and its passion and its love fulfilling every part of your cells in your body. You do some circle movements into the fire, as this fire is safe for you to touch. You feel its warm glow washing all the way through you and over your bare skin, feeling its lightness and its healing power and its passion within you. The fire starts to diminish and then disappears. You feel a nice warm feeling inside of you, where you are still glowing in this golden shining amber light that is all around you. You feel this feeling of feeling centered and grounded and safe in this beautiful space. You feel the golden amber light start to return to your feet, travelling back up to your body, back up to the bottom of your legs, travelling all the way back up your body, through your root chakra, your navel chakra, your solar plexus. Get to your heart, to your throat, to your third eye, and back out through your crown. This golden light goes back out to the crown and travels up to the stars, connecting you to the stellar gateway. Wrapping this light around your stellar gateway, totally anchored in to your Earth star, where you are firmly rooted and grounded like a big, strong oak tree, which is centered into the earth, as above, as below. Grounded, centered. And always loved.
In your mind's eye, please turn with me to the east, the place of the rising sun. Croeso, Cerridwen of fire. Cerridwen, you understand the true wisdom of fire, how it needs to be tempered and brought into balance in order to keep the cauldron at a gentle simmer. The fire needs to burn at the right temperature, to burn neither too hot nor too mild. Cerridwen, we thank you for this great wisdom of fiery balance, that we may use your example to balance our own inner fires, so they burn neither too hot and become destructive, nor too mild and become ineffective. I breathe your fiery energy in with gratitude. Hail and welcome, Cerridwen of fire. Blessed be.
In your mind's eye, please turn with me to the south. Croeso, Cerridwen of water. Bring forth the flowing waters, those that give birth and sustain life, those those waters that you find flowing with waves where the dragons live below. Let these waters wash over us and heal our emotions. Let the waters cleanse us so that we may listen and hear your wisdom. We breathe your energy in with gratitude. Hail and welcome, Cerridwen of water, as we take you to the center. Blessed be.
In your mind's eye, please turn with me to the west. Croeso, Cerridwen o dear, dwi angan, I help thee. Mother of the earth, show us the way to ground our body in your ancient roots. Heal every part of the land. Give faith, hope, and compassion to everyone in need. We ask for your strength to feel us grounded and able to support to all of those who are in sorrow. Sacred Mother of the earth, hear our prayers and bring peace to the world. We breathe your comforting energy in with gratitude. Hail and welcome, Cerridwen, Mother of the earth. Blessed be.
Please turn with me in your mind's eye to the north. Croeso, Cerridwen of air, Mistress of the winds, Lady, breathe your love over a world that is reeling right now. Bring the winds of change that are needed. With every breath that we take in, Lady, let us breathe in your guidance, your love, and your wisdom. And may we breathe that out to the world with every breath. And tonight here we breathe that in with so much gratitude. Hail and welcome, Cerridwen of air. We bring that energy to our center. Blessed be.
And as we turn with our mind's eyes to the center, we call upon you, Cerridwen, Queen of Unknown, great goddess of transformation. In this moment of great changes over the planet, you are the stillness who gives us strength and courage. Magica of the other realms, in the depth of your cauldron, we let go all our fears, and we are healed and renewed. Beloved Mother, we thank you for your love and for your support as your daughters and sons. We stand hand in hand in the center of the labyrinth, asking you for our brothers and sisters whose days are very dark and they are living in terrible fear for the war. Peace. We breathe your sacred energy in with gratitude. Hail and welcome, Cerridwen, Mistress of magic and mystery. And we bring your energy into the center of our circle. Blessed be.
Dragon's love. An old dragon once lived in an ancient thick forest. He lay on the ground, his body covered with thick green moss. His skin was raw, like the bark of an old tree, gray and brown in color. Who knows how long he has been lying there? Maybe hundreds or thousands of years. Whoever accidentally fell into the forgotten forest could not notice the dragon. So it was like other fallen and decayed old trees, its branches broken and scarred, casting ghostly shadows in the night moonlight and making scratches and strangling noises as the wind blew through it. Here in the forest smelled strongly of soil and wet moss. Everything here seemed to be on the verge of extinction, decaying. He who was barely alive breathed his last breath hard and slowly, making a terrifying rumble. Everything alive was destined to die. Already closed his green eye in a late twilight afternoon, the old dragon heard someone's quiet, gently footstep approaching the ground. It is a fox or a rabbit, he thought, and he didn't bother to open his eyes. But then he smelled a stranger, a memory of a two-legged human animal he had long seen flashed through his old head. Anger rose in his heart because there were not beautiful memories. The dragon opened his green eye to take a closer look at who had dared to come to disturb his peace. In front of him stood a tender and lovely being with golden flaming hair and the same green eyes as he had. His anger subsided more directly. He let his hot breath, which he had already prepared to explode, dissipate and remained calm so as not to frighten this wonderful creature. The girl stopped thoughtfully, holding a small lantern in which a candlestick was lit, and looking around. It was clear that she was lost and did not know where to go, nor how she got here. His green eyes looked around the dim forest and hopefully to find a path to go. He placed the lantern on the stumps and sat on the mossy ground to rest. No sign, only silence and darkness. The old dragon tried to be very small and quiet. He felt the girl's heartbeat and the quiet tremor in her body. He realized that the lost girl was desperate and tired. She could no longer hope or move on to find her way out of the woods. He was giving up and succumbing to fate. Now the old dragon gathered all the abilities and skills of his last magic, which he remembered from time immemorial, and sent the shining arrow of his heart to fly out of the forest and find its way into the heart of him who would come and save the girl from the dark of the forest of oblivion. And after a long moments, there were cries, whereupon the damsel lifted up her head and showed and perceived that these cries were from her discoverer and savior. Only a slight aroma of her flaming hair hovered between the trees now. But hurrying up and rushing away, the girl had accidentally hit the lantern on the stump, and it had fallen, and a small mischievous flame escaped the glass. The old dragon watched the flame grow and grow. He remembered what that meant. He knew what was coming now. These dancing tongues of fire are his old friends. They are more powerful than he is. Throughout his long life, he has danced thousands of dances with them, spinning and swirling in a wild passion. Soon the whole forest was on fire. All the water-soaked and wet trees cast out the gas, and flaming blew once out of their bodies. The flames were already limping the old dragon's tail, his fingers and toes. The mosses tried to protect him, but the tongues of fire were able to crush them and turn them into ashes. The whole body of the dragon was covered with flames. His breathing quickened, his head widened, and his blood rumbled. The smell of burning armor and the bones were felt in the fire. All reason was lost. The dragon of fire had entered every cell of the body, filling it with its enlightening energy, cleansing and destroying everything that is old and rotten. So the two of them spun there, knowing that only through pain could a new and fresh life be born. That's the dragon's love. And finally, the fight was over. Peace fell on the earth, the mist floating on the protective mantle on the horizon, merging with the last smoky stumps and tossing tree roots. The rain began to run, and fresh air was felt in the air smell. The night had arrived. When the first rays of the sun stretched out their fingers in the morning, a beautiful, magical forest opened its eyes with young, fresh trees and a colorful carpet of flowers, a forest full of life and brilliance and joy. Thank you for watching this picture and listening this story. Blessed be.
Hush, can you hear? Hear the rumble from deep within the earth, like a heartbeat rising or a drum sounding. The wings of the dragons are stretching, unfolding, unfurling and preparing, ready to rise and share power with all who are true of heart and bold in spirit. Can you feel it? Do you know them? The ancient ones, the wise ones, the protective ones, the ones who rise like the phoenix and whose power is absolute, from their fire within to the tips of their claws. Call to them, the ones in the earth who protect earth treasures and gems. Sing to them, the allies of Cymrai, the warriors of Prydain. Croeso Draego Cymrai, the ones of strength and flame. We call to the air drags of the east. Open our minds to intellect and new thinking. May our minds always be open to new ways, new thoughts, and new ideas. Blow away our rigidity and stubbornness. May the 8 winds bring new opportunities for our personal growth. We call to the fire drakes of the south. May our souls be alight with the flames of passion, courage, and strength to be warriors for all that is good. May we always be pioneers of bravery and protect those who cannot protect themselves. We call to the water dragons, the ones who slumber beneath the sacred lakes of Clyntegid and within the many waterfalls, streams, and holy wells of Cymrai. Swim within our psyche, stir the currents of our souls, awaken our intuition and prophetic gifts. May we see all that is unseen, all that dwells just beneath the surface, all that resides deep within. We call to the dragons of the earth, old ones, wise ones, ones of fire and stone. Connect us and bind us to the earth's heartbeat. Let us always know we are one with earth and not separate from it. May we always be earth's protectors, not mindless consumers. And finally, we call to the red dragon, ally of Arthur, son of the Pendragon, protector of all Prydain. You sleep not in the earth, but within all of us, ready to awaken when our lands need us most. Drag of inspiration, drag of courage, drag of warriors. Remind us that we are all the red dragon, and together we nurture the land. So mote it be. Blessed be.
Hello. We're now going to journey to the elemental dragons. So please take a moment just to relax and make yourself comfortable. If you brought a token with you, feel it in your hands and feel what energy is there. Feel how you're working in partnership with that token. And think about the intentions that you want to bring to fruition for this coming season as we get ready for the next part of tonight's ritual. Cerridwen is with us, and she will guide us to the elemental dragons today. She is well known to them, she's loved and trusted, and with her guidance and support, we will meet with them tonight. She's holding our hands as we stand at the threshold of the land of the dragon of fire. The sky is grey and golden at the same time, a strange magical light, neither dawn nor dusk, but something other, like another space and time. We're standing on dark black stones. They're warm under our feet, and we can see a silvery steam rising from them that swirls around our legs and our knees. In front of us stretches out a short bridge of these warm black stones, reaching over to a plateau of rock, and there we see the dragon of fire. Swirling, spiraling, twining around in a circle. Like fire itself, the dragon is constantly flickering, shape-shifting, moving. Hard to get a sense of it, you can see it moving around, pale golden in places, fiery red in others, with sometimes flashes of blue and green. Cerridwen whispers gently in our ears and encourages us to step across the bridge, to go to meet the dragon of fire. We reach the plateau, and the dragon of fire starts to swirl around us in this warm embrace. We feel the heat. We see close up the flashes of blue, red, green, golden scales. We can feel the potential. We feel the power just by being in the presence of the dragon of fire. We can feel our own energy rising, and we remember all that fire can bring, all that fire can do. The dragon of fire asks us about our intentions that we've brought with us tonight. Tell the dragon what those intentions are as we move forward into this next season of growing light, and at a time when the world needs the healing, cleansing power of fire. On hearing those intentions, the dragon of fire asks us to think about what needs to be burned away, what needs to be cleansed, what needs to be renewed in order for our intentions to survive. We are reminded that while fire has a destructive power, this energy can be used in a way that brings about the highest good if we choose to work with fire for that purpose. We are reminded of all that fire brings, and that as well as burning away, it can also ignite and grow. We are asked to think about what needs to be sparked into life, gently warmed, or perhaps set ablaze in tremendous power, heat and light, in order for those intentions to thrive. The dragon of fire shares all of that with us, with each of us, with you here tonight. Allow the power of fire to work with you, through you, around you, your intentions, the very cries of your heart here tonight. The dragon of fire is circling around us, twining and dancing in a beautiful spiral, and all the while the power of fire is working on our intentions, cleansing, burning away, transforming, melting, renewing, hardening, burnishing, healing, brightening, sparkling, blazing. All of this is happening right now as we stand held in the dancing embrace of the dragon of fire. Know that your encounter with the dragon of fire allows you to move forward with all of the power, all of that energy held within you, setting your intentions on fire, ablaze with potential. It is with you. You will remember your meeting with the Dragon of Fire, and the energy of this memory will help you as you go forward in this new season. The Dragon of Fire, having shared all of that power with you, flashes around you in one final beautiful swooping circle before dancing up, up and away through that strange golden light. It's now time to move on to the next stage of this journey with Cerridwen and the elemental dragons. But before we take our leave of the Dragon of Fire, Cerridwen and the dragon give their blessings on those intentions that you brought with you today. May all that you hold in your heart be blessed by the bright, healing, blazing power of fire. And now, as you go forward, the Dragon of Fire sends you onwards with their blessings to meet the Dragon of Water. Blessed be.
Cerridwen is holding our hands as we stand before the entrance to the land of the Dragon of Water. Now you stand before an iron gate, a small iron gate, painted black, full of moss and lichen, and it is raining heavily, and the wind is blowing strong gusts. You can feel the rain and wind on your skin, on your body, on your hands. You are a little cold, but also full of the power of the elements you are facing into. The gate stands between two stone walls, low stone walls. The colors are deep brown, black, green and gray. And over the gate and walls, you can see across a field towards hills and the lake. The field in front of you has a defined path. Open the gate and walk through onto the path. Immediately, you stand in water. There are natural springs in the field that are pushing up from the earth and flowing full force into the field. The recent storms have created so much water. Where there were paths, there are now streams. You can hear the water gargling and moving, flowing and full of energy. You walk onwards, past 3 autumn trees. They look barren as they have weathered the winter, but the first tiny buds are showing. You look across the path to the woodland, and you can see a white barn owl flying low and clear. There is water flowing down the hillside. Everywhere you look, white water. Onwards on the path, you know that the earth is moving. There is nothing stagnant here. Onwards, Cerridwen calls in the wind. You can see nettles, snowdrops, and the first daffodil shoots of the year. As you look across the land, you can make out the lines of the water of dragon. This is a deep water dragon. She is laid out along the lines of the ancient land, seeking energy and giving energy. She wants you to know she's there, and you can see her shifting and shaping the land. She's wrapped in the landscape, brown, green, moss on her sides, and yet when her eye opens, it is deep blue. She whispers to you, listen to the wind and water. What is your intent today? Do you want to let go of? What flows into your life? And do you need to release into the clear, healing springs. You follow the path, and in your mind's eye, the land lines of the dragon. Cerridwen whispers you back towards the iron gate in the stone walls. She asks, what is your intent for the future? Are you only taking with you from the past that which serves you and others tomorrow? You find yourself once more in front of the gate. The wind is calling, the rain is falling. You feel fresh and powerful, full of the natural elements. You hold the deep knowing that the dragon of water is there as a guardian of the lakes, springs, and waterfalls. The land needs the water needs the land. When you have shared all that you wish or need to, Cerridwen smiles and thank you for sharing more trust. You step through the gate, go well, go safely, and go in love. We will now prepare to move forward on our journey with Cerridwen and the elemental dragon. But before we take our leave, the dragon of water and Cerridwen give their blessing on intention that you have brought with you today. May all that you hold in your heart be blessed by the dragon of water. Know that you can find balance, strength, and connectedness, leading to love and healing. This is the way of the elemental dragon of water. She guides you with compassion and courage to accept the flow and let go. And now, as you go forward, the dragon of water sends with you their blessing to the dragon of earth. Blessed be.
Cerridwen is holding our hands as we stand before the entrance to the land of the dragon of earth. Follow me in this journey, and in your mind's eye, I ask you to see yourself in front of an ancient cave. Touch the earth of the entrance, where dust and rocks mixed and mingled together to create this sacred and ancient access. See the symbols or spirals, if any. The cave is dark, but the air is lukewarm. Move forward and still feel the presence of Cerridwen beside you, a silent presence. Don't be afraid, she says. You keep walking, and in the bottom of the cavern, you can feel a presence, a huge presence. You can feel it with your inner senses, but you can even see it as your eyes are now used to darkness. The dragon lies in a great recess of the cave, and it seems to be part of the cave itself. He is made by stone, rocks, and land. Hear his gentle and warm breath. Feel his power. He is the ancient one, the wise one. And always remember, you are safe. Cerridwen holds your hand stronger now. Move close to the dragon, to this wise guardian of the earth. And suddenly, he opens his eyes. But you don't fear him because you find yourself in front of the greatest emerald eyes you've ever seen. Their brightness light all the cave of green, and you are completely held by the earth dragon power.
Feel his heartbeat. Feel his heart beating you like 1,000 drums. Feel his messages for you, if any, and how much his presence strengthens your soul. Breathe in the earthly energy of dragon. Inhale his green power. And breathe out. Exhale all that no longer serves you, all that is toxic in your spirit and body. See clearly all the negativities, troubles, and pains of this crazy, crazy time. Go down, down into the earth, into the core of Earth Dragon for being transformed. Feel his roots combined with yours. And now, just in this moment, you realize that the great treasure that dragons guard is your soul. Feel his earthly energy holding you, healing the wounds of body and soul that you so wish for. We will now prepare to move forward on our journey with Cerridwen and the elemental dragons. But before we take our leave, the dragon of earth and Cerridwen give their blessings on the intention you have brought with you today. May all that you hold in your heart be blessed by the strength of thousands hooks. May your roots be steady in your power. May your dreams and all you desire be nurtured by the earth dragon. May your sovereignty be restored. May the dark green light of the earth dragon empower your spirit. And may the light, born in the core of darkness, shine upon you and your life. And now, as you go forward, the dragon of earth sends you with their blessings to the dragon of hair. Blessed be.
Cerridwen stands beside us. She turns around to you and says, listen, listen, look up. The air dragons swiftly come forward. You feel the breeze of their wings on your face and your body. You take a deep breath and release the breath. Welcome, air dragons. Welcome. As you feel the fresh breath of the air dragon, look at the dragon that has appeared before you. Look at the lengthy body. What color and shape is your dragon? Cerridwen looks at you and says, look, my dear, what color is your dragon? Look and ask your dragon if you can lightly touch the wings to feel the strength in them. Take a deep breath with the dragon. Feel the strength within you. Cerridwen says, look at the dragon's face. What shape is this face? What color are your dragon's eyes? The dragon smiles at you and welcomes you to lightly caress its head and face. You feel the light, fresh breath of the dragon upon your face. Inhale deeply and exhale fully. Smile back at your dragon. The dragon helps you examine your body. Cerridwen says, look within. When we heal ourselves, we can heal others and the world. Look within, my child. So you focus and you look at all of your body. You feel within. Where do you feel ailments, pain, or dense energy? Focus on that energy for a moment. Take a deep dragon breath and exhale. Wherever you're feeling that ailment, pain, and stagnant energy, breathe into it and exhale as you release it. Cerridwen and your dragon are beside you. As you exhale and release what you wish to heal, smile and welcome the healing dragon's breath. Inhale deeply and exhale. The dragon blows a fresh breath. And welcomes you to reach on the side of its body and to reach up and release a little sachet that is tied with a bow. So Cerridwen walks with you to the side of the dragon and you pick up this little sachet and take it from the side. The dragon welcomes you to climb on its back to take flight. You hold the sachet closely to your heart and then you climb gently on its back. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Hold the sachet closely as you start to take flight. Cerridwen waving at you. You are safe. Enjoy your flight. In the silk sachet, there are little hearts of your favorite flowers. The dragon asks you, where do you want to fly to with your little flowers? Do you want to fly through the birthplace where you were born? Do you want to visit the place you call home? Do you want to go to your heartland? Wherever you choose, you are swiftly rising from the ground and flying over the places you wish to visit. Air Dragon blows its sweetness, love, compassionate breath towards your travels. You hear and feel the wings and the wind blowing softly on your skin. Take a deep breath and exhale. Air Dragon asks you to take a handful of those little flowers from your silk sachet and to release them onto the earth as you fly above. You take the little sachet and untie the bow. You gently open the sachet and you realize that you have your favorite flowers and seeds in your hands. Take a deep breath and exhale. Speak loving words to the flowers and the seeds as you release them onto the clouds. You watch them dance their way down through the clouds and the winds that swirl them through the air. They spiral all the way down. You watch them fall onto the places that you've asked the air dragon to take you to. You smile and take a deep breath and exhale. You are spreading the seeds of your loving, cleansing, kind, and healing words for future blossoms. The dragon swiftly makes a turn and to return you back to your destination where you began this journey. As you swiftly fly down, you look at all of the flowers and the seeds taking place on this earth, all the places that you chose to release those beautiful, loving seeds with your words. Listen, the dragon is whispering to you as you fly back to earth. You can hear Cerridwen. What is the dragon saying to you? Listen. Hold on to that message. Listen. And you swiftly swoop down as you're approaching your destination. You look down and you see Fire Dragon is lighting the lights for your return. You turn around and look around and you see Water Dragon leaving you a fresh glass of nurturing water to drink. You turn once again and you see Earth Dragon preparing a nutritious meal for you from Earth. Cerridwen says, take a deep breath and exhale. Air Dragon returns you to your destination. You are back where you started. She's standing by your side. You wiggle your toes gently. You move your ankles and bend your knees. You gently move your fingers and your arms. You hug yourself and you tell yourself, I love you. You take a deep breath and exhale. You open your eyes. You look at your air dragon and you thank it for its healing journey. You thank it for the experience and the love you spoke to the seeds as you wait for the blossoms to appear in the near future. You thank your dragon for the message it whispered to you, and you will remember to write that message. You thank all the elemental dragons for their gifts. You take a deep breath with Cerridwen by your side, and you exhale. You watch your air dragon take flight again, and it whispers, call upon me. I am here for you. Cerridwen says, take a moment to write your message today. Do not forget this beautiful journey. She turns around and walks away and says to you, call upon me. I am here for you. You have placed your seeds of love throughout. Watch them blossom. I thank the Salish land today for being present for this journey with you. I thank Cerridwen and all the elemental dragons that were here today. I thank all my sisters for walking the elemental dragons with me today. Blessed be.
And our sisters beautifully, amazingly guided us to the elemental dragons with Cerridwen in an amazing journey I will never forget in all my life. Now we are at the threshold of the Etheric dragon. I welcome you to see the wonderful video of our sister Sarah that will guide us to take our intentions alive in the world. Blessed be.
And as we arrive at the center of the dragon's heart, the center where Cerridwen awaits for us, after being blessed by all the elements, we come into our center, where the fire that never extinguishes burns. Gently opening your eyes, keeping your intention in you, bringing your intention into your body with each breath, becoming your own intention, like wind becoming seed inside the body of Cerridwen. With each in-breath, we bring the intention down into our body, down into the bowl. There is our cauldron. And with each out-breath, we ignite the fire that makes space, that burns what do no longer serve us, the fire that brings the space for the intention to grow and to manifest. Like a fire starting from a small ember, we burn and we ask for the fire to be with us. To return from the ashes. To burn. To take away what do no longer serve us. With the in-breath, we breathe in our intent. With the out-breath, we burn. As the fire of the dragon's breath, as the fire of the dragon's art, never extinguished. May our purpose never fade. May we all be strong in our intentions. Cerridwen, guide us while we make space into our life, to let the best of us bloom. Accompany us, be with us in this journey to the center of our heart. May your fire never extinguish inside us. May the fire of the dragon's heart burn inside us, always strong. We thank you, Cerridwen, for always being with us. Allow ourselves to be the seed. Allow ourselves to grow inside you. Bless our desires. Bless our spirit. Bless our intention and prayers. In this day that fades away, bless what we are asking, what we are bringing with us in the next month. Let us burn away what do no longer serve us. Stay with us while from seed we bloom into you. Let our fire never fade, never extinguish. We thank you and breathe in your fire, the fire of the center, the fire of the dragon's heart with gratitude. Blessed be.
Thank you for being with us in this magnificent and powerful journey to the heart of the dragon's fire. We want to thank you and to greet you with a song that one of our beloved sisters sang with us. She made a beautiful video. It's a song about the gorse, which is the Cerridwen plant for this season. She sang the song, played it on her flute, and showed us her beautiful landscape full with gorse flowers already in bloom. So it's my pleasure to introduce my sister Emma's video. Blessed be.
My local landscape is covered in beautiful gorse. At this time of year, it is beginning to come properly into flower. In a few weeks' time, the hills. For now, the yellow blossom has not quite reached its full power, but there are signs that it is coming. Little sparks and kindling flame coming from the ashes of the bushes, which will soon become more vibrant in their greening too. I love gorse for its coconut scent. The flowers can be used to flavour drinks, make syrup, and infuse honey and butters. But mostly, I love it for its amazing dragon energy. In a vision I had last year, I saw gorse as the dragon's breath, lighting up the dragon lines across the land. From a distance, it is all colour and beauty. Up close, you can see that it has teeth, like dragons too. You have to work for the flowers that you forage from gorse. All gold comes at a price. What are we willing to give up for the dragon's wisdom? This folk song by the band Rum Tum Tiddles perfectly captures the gorse in all its spiky, fiery beauty. And the gorse is in flower, I'll sing songs to you. And when the gorse is in flower, I'll seem strange to you. And several times I'll call to you in the night and in the day, and you won't know why, my sweet baby. When the gorse is in flower, I'll be true to thee. And when the gorse is in flower, I may stray from thee. Like a thorn out on the briar, and a bee sting in the blue, there'll be pain, there'll be desire, there'll be joy. Like a thorn out on the briar, and a bee sting in the blue, there'll be pain, there'll be desire, there'll be joy. And when the gorse is in flower, we'll lay down our heads. As when the gorse is in flower, we'll be old and grey. And then they'll spread our ashes where the wild winds blow, and they'll settle where the gorse does pray. And then they'll spread our ashes where the wild winds blow, and they'll settle where the gorse does pray.
What beautiful voice, Emma. What beautiful music. I want to thank all my sisters for this beautiful ceremony, and we are approaching conclusion. So I want to sing with you the 3 hours. We take a deep breath and we sing Awan for 3 times each breath, and Awan. So I invite you to take a deep breath in. Thank you to you.
I thank you so very much, all of you, for being with us tonight. It has been a beautiful ceremony. All my sisters' offerings were amazing, and I'm sure you will agree with me. So thank you for being here with us in sacred space. We thank Cerridwen for always being by our side, never leaving us, pointing us to the truth, to the love and the beauty of the world, even in trying times like this. We're now going to uncast the circle. Powers of fire, water, earth, and air, we thank you for being with us tonight. We thank you for your presence and your protection. May the circle be open, but never unbroken. May the love of the goddess be forever in our hearts. Merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again. Thank you again so much to all of you for being with us tonight. Thank you. If you want to unmute yourself to say hello, feel free to do that. Thank you.
Thanks all, that was lovely.
Thank you so much. It's been amazing. It's been incredible.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You all were amazing. I am still shaking. It was amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Alex, for creating all this magic.